people waited long enough. I'm not going to make you wait any longer because we finally got it. We finally got what everybody's been wanting. Everybody's been screaming for Neumy and Nez After Dark, and I'm sorry that I'm here. But I brought them alongside with me. So let's do this thing. Let's get all the hoops news. The irony in the fact that we are doing this on a day with a 13-game slate, and there's not really any crazy injury news to discuss, right?
You said it. Now that you said it. Yeah, now that you said it.
But like the reason we've been talking about this for so long, it's like, yo, we'll finally do an NBA stream. If we do it in the morning, it doesn't matter as much because so much is going to happen, and nothing's happened today.
Well, I mean, SGAs, the only thing, basically the entire Heat are on the injury report. So like that's kind of like the injury report is the Heat team, but we already know that. But yeah, it's fun. I like it. Did you guys look into the there goes the cam again, huh?
Man, okay, you guys, this is crazy. It's just happened like randomly a couple times now. You guys, I'm gonna excuse myself and see if I can. I'm just gonna restart my computer and see if I can fix it. You guys keep rolling with it.
So
let's go.
What I was gonna say, I don't know if you looked at tomorrow. You probably don't because you're not a sicko and you just don't care about NBA.
I one slate at a time. Man.
Guess how many games there are tomorrow. Guess
2.
Lower.
It's single game.
There's one. I swear, because I use the schedule grid to look at like back-to-back games. Watch, now it's gonna be like, dude, there's like 5, but I swear it said there was one game tomorrow.
Oh God.
Let me
is
make
it?
Sure. Yeah, one game.
Who is
Luka
it?
Doncic versus the Pistons.
Holy shit! That's
so
sucks.
I think that it's going to be on a Thursday. They might just skip it or do a single game slate. I don't know how they're going to do it, but we know the single games, especially in NBA, it's going to be Luka or bust, especially on that slate. So we won't get into that, but yeah, it's not the most fun. So how many have you done so far?
Yeah, I don't even know that you could do that. 31.
31. Oh, that's more than you said you were going to get.
I said I'd get up to 30, and I just did a 31.
Exactly.
I've been like teetering with like the rankings a little bit and trying to like adhere to rankings and get and try to like get value in these drafts just to see where things go. And if it's just like a volume game and getting, some unique combinations, that might be the key to this, just because on a slate like this, I mean, there's so many right answers. It's just about not getting the wrong pieces that absolutely tank your team.
100%. Like the one thing that that I have to like always remind myself is like once you get down to like, if you just look at the sheet or any projections, like if you put them in any rank, like once you get to 30. So like that, like it's 44, but the gap between these players is not that large. And you think like, oh, I just can't take these guys when they have a ceiling of 41 when I'm getting guys with 44. It's like just mixing in these guys, these like one-off leverage pieces, especially in NBA that still have high upside, like in good total games. I think that's definitely a good way to play it. Cause like the stars you can get regardless if it's good game environment, good game total, whatever, like you're going to get them. It's like my thing with Embiid, like, I'll preach over and over in these in the streets and whatever I do. Like matchups are just almost as I'm clicking over here, just random people because I did a draft right before this. Matchups are just hard. Like they're definitely there, but like just to put them into projections, like I already consider them in the projections basically. So like to go in and be like, well, like this and expect matchups like. Modern day NBA is really crazy. I mean, Joel Embiid stepping out and dropping threes from time to time. Like he's he's a big man, but like he's also can do it from anywhere on the court. He can get usage from assists. His rebound percentage is up there. So like these players that just seem like like it's just when people bring up matchup, that's the one thing I don't get bogged down.
So what do you think about the Cavaliers then? Because Embiid, it doesn't matter what his game total is. It just doesn't. Like you take him top 3, but we have
the same.
But what about Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland, right? Because they haven't had slate winning box scores in a minute, and now they're in the lowest total on the slate. Like, do you think that this is like a nice little new word I just learned, flop lag spot for them?
Yeah, like I like it. I like them just because of the value I've been getting on them and because of the players. So like I totally get the game environment. Now this is where I would limit my exposure basically. Like I only want one Cleveland basically. I don't want to go in on this game because 210 total the next and then literally like it's a 11.5 point difference to the next total of 221.
Right.
So yeah, like I think you limit your so like I like Mitchell, Garland, Mobley. I like those three basically, and then I won't touch you don't need to touch into the role players, but especially here like I won't go out of my way to force them. You know what I mean? Like if they're there and good value, I'll definitely take them, which is how I've been doing it. Because they're like the people I view as if you want exposure to them, you have to take them at their cost. Otherwise, you will be stuck with zero. And that's definitely a way to play. But I like to at least have a little bit to him. And like Mitchell just seems like recency bias plus the total plus projection. But like, I mean, I've sent screenshots. There's been people been in the draft where I'm getting him in the 5th round, like pick 28, 29. It's like, yeah, I mean, I'm taking him pick 22, 23. Like, so I love it. So yeah, that's how I feel. It's tough because like, I don't want to be really taking guys from these games, but like people are going to, there are going to be people that score, you know what I mean? That's it's the game. So, but what's up, John? You look better.
Yeah. Am I good now?
Yeah. Until it blows up again. No, it looks fine.
Can I say one thing overarching about this slate? Because you know how I am, right? Game theory, bro, thinking, all about this shit, right? Yesterday we saw basically a slate that gets like broken in half by like Luka, no win. He's a 1-0-1 in every single draft, and you couldn't manage your exposures to Luka, right? It was just random because he was definitively a 1-0-1. Which is one thing that I just want to say about like we cannot eliminate and mitigate variance in contests like this in the way in which we can in DFS. Because DFS yesterday, if we're playing, all of us just lock button Luka, or 80% of the field lock buttons Luka, right? But in these contests, we cannot do that. So like, I just want to say that like these short game slates, and I know a lot of people didn't ape in because of that, is just kind of like, we're never, ever going to be able to remove that from these games. So it just has to be something we accept, right? That's just one thing I wanted to say. And then shifting that to this slate, I think it becomes really cool because we don't have that Luka, and we kind of have this flat tier in quotations. Like, maybe we like the 3 bigs better than the rest, but nobody on any given night is going to say that like KD can't outperform Giannis tonight, right? So it introduces this game theory dynamic where it's like, if we do just want to get crazy with the front end of that board, that we can get really exploitative with like a guy like Durant and just take them in like the 1 through 4 slots and like that sort of thing. I'm not suggesting it. I'm just saying how the two slates differ greatly from in my mind, and just kind of like, oh, this is a really cool thing how just one night shifts so much.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely a strat like that's viable. I think if you want to play that strat, like it really just comes down to the ultimate risk tolerance and how you want to play it. Like I think you're the guy that's like, if you deem someone at 101, like don't take them there. But like this is a totally different like strat that they're employing. Like, I'm just going to get overweight to the field, and this is the only way how is if I take them at these spots. So yeah, definitely think it's viable. I mean it kind of just seems like how much edge do you think of on that slate? Like, do you have a guy, like, do you have this lean that that you think this guy's really going to be it, and you need to almost lock button him? Sorry. Then yeah, I mean, I think it's really, but yeah, I don't know. It's really interesting. And like to yesterday's slate, it's kind of like for Luka, you can definitely play it. You can play it like, oh yeah, your camera.
Dude, I have no idea. Like, I've had this camera
up
for like a month, and it just like started exploding today.
I wonder if it's just like picking up the whiteness on the back wall or something.
The pigment in my skin.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
But yeah, it's like, I mean, yeah, yesterday's slate, that's kind of how you had to play it. Like the odds of Luka failing are very slim. Like you can definitely play it like, oh, if he does fail, then you need Julius Randle. But like you just basically take those guys after him and hope that you get the guy. But But yeah, those slates are just kind of how they always work when you have just one star.
Yeah, that's
like,
why.
yeah.
Yeah, that's not.
Superstar.
Yeah,
And I think that's
don't
why
love
Nez
that.
sat out. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
he sat
it
out.
was. Yeah, it was so rock paper scissors. Like,
Mhm.
do you have the one? Do you have the 101? Cool. Like you like
Yep.
don't fuck it up. And if you don't, like you are not. You have no shot. Literally,
Yeah.
literally no shot.
Yeah, like you can
Yeah.
make the case for Luka failing, but it's like it's very slim. You know what I mean? Like
It's
especially
incredibly slim.
in terms of the other options. So yeah, that's a good thing too. Like you don't have to play every slate. Like if you deem something that you don't need to technically like if you don't need to play it, you don't think there's that edge. You see like, you know what? Then just wait for this nice Wobnesday. Wait for these there's contests every day. There's new things.
Exactly.
So yeah,
it is an interesting idea just to talk about like. Especially this is like a really good example of it where we have like the top 3 minus like Luka pretty much in like any given slate today with Jokic, Giannis, and sorry, blanking Embiid as our top 3, either like, and then maybe saying like Kevin Durant, like if you have the bankroll, like really what it comes down to is just being able to like take the hit, like and like we said, risk tolerance. If you have the bankroll to do something extremely exploitative, like guess what? Like I have 40% KD and I have these insane combinations of Kevin Durant. Like that is definitely a strategy that could like provide you some serious dividends. But again, like not like you just got to have like an Unreal bankroll. You look good there.
Tech guy.
Yeah.
New camera. I just have another camera like sitting in here that I haven't
do we
used
just
before.
basically want to hop in and just kind of draft, or do we
let's do it here. I'll pull I'm back baby. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Do you want me to bring up the workbook at all? Is there anything you want to talk about projection wise?
Yeah, if you want to bring it up and look at it, I updated it again. So
okay.
So you were saying before we went on, sorry, that Randall got a big bump. Did that like, come from like any
4 or 5 spots, I think, right? Because he's now 26. Yeah, so it was like 6 spots or something. He was like in
that's interesting.
30, so
well, if you were following
his fantasy points prop on Underdog is like sub 40.
Yeah, so yeah, the right here will be his so yeah, the blue column on the right will be median, and then green is always ceiling. So
I cannot zoom in on Excel for whatever reason, so it might be kind of hard to look at. Yeah. Anyways, if you were following the workbook throughout the day or whatever, I don't know if you
bottom right, you should be able to zoom in on Excel.
Oh, there we go. I'm a fish.
You're good. Yeah. So I mean, this is just to help me. I mean, it has a team total, so it's kind of like just tiebreakers of how I'm drafting people. And just so again, this is available for anyone that isn't doesn't in NBA savvy, just wants to put some lineups in. One thing I like to do is just sort by that ceiling diff. So it's just ceiling difference, basically, like the difference between ADP to smallest.
Yep.
Perfect. Yep. So as you can see, like basically, it just points out the people that are low in ADP that the projection site has ranked higher in terms of ceiling, like their rank. So, like if you just put these in, you're going to get a lot of these guys over and over and over again. And that's definitely a way to do it. I definitely put in like 4 of these lineups, like auto drafted, but this is just kind of like to help you out if you're multi-drafting, doing a bunch of, if you don't know anyone. Yeah, I can kind of help you out. Just has a little injury there, but yeah, in terms of like the actual sheet and like how they have them ranked, like you can sort it by median rank, ceiling rank, just by ADP, however you want to get your glimpse of it, that's easiest. So but yeah, I mean, just the one thing I have, like, okay, sorry, I have totals on the right too that can kind of just show you like where like, I mean, just Vegas has projected, so like that's like a nice little lean too to see like the actual like game total versus just their team projected total. So yeah, just little things to help you out, little tiebreakers. It's not like be all end all. So, and neither are the projections, you know what I mean? So just things, little pieces of the puzzle to help out.
Yeah, I want to talk about a couple players that are kind of popping in ceiling projection that we kind of will be overdrafting if we're utilizing the sheet right now. De'Aaron Fox is a big one. The projection models are clearly targeting this Sacramento and Pacers game. Pace up, bad defense, let's roll. Kind of spot, shoot the lights out.
100%.
If you're going to pick some one-off pieces in like the 6th round, it's a great game environment to go to. Like, why not a 6th round Buddy Hield? I don't know, just throwing it out there.
100%.
Right?
Exactly.
You know,
these are the games. So that's the one piece of the thing that I like. I like that point, is picking those role players that even on a 13 game slate, but like the total's so high, and then just adding them on to like a couple, like getting those role players on there is a real fun way to do that in any of these super high total games that like are just kind of being overlooked. Yeah, that's a real good shout, Buddy Hield. I like that a lot.
Yeah, and I think some of the other players that are popping on this sheet were Rudy Gobert was popping in ceiling without Cat. I don't know.
I've got 32 drafts, and I'm at 50% Rudy Gobert.
There you go. Yeah.
Live and die by the sheet, baby.
And so like let's talk about the Gobert thing. The Gobert thing is super interesting, dude. Like he actually gets a downgrade without Cat. And like if you bro science this, think about that. I'm just listening to smart people. Like, they're not projecting, like, his rebound rate with Cat is 23%. His rebound rate without Cat is 17%.
Wow.
So like, they're not projecting that. There's no way they're putting that. They're projecting it for the same. If anything, they're not giving them a bump. So like, that's where it's like, it just seems so odd. It's such an odd scenario. You know what I mean? Like, it's just apparently without Cat. So it's basically, I don't really know what to think about it. We're about to really see this evolve over the next couple of weeks, because we're going to have a month plus of no Cat. So yeah, I think if you look at my drafts, a lot of them I've been eating that Anthony Edwards. So
Andrew brings up a good point. Is it the scoring potential without Cat? So like, maybe he takes a downgrade in like boards and that sort of thing, but like the scoring usage thrusts up. I don't know.
Yeah, so I looked at that, and what I think I put it in the Discord. His usage actually bumps. His rebound actually usage goes down. Like, everything just takes a hit across the board without Cat.
Interesting.
I put it in the Discord. I'll bump it to the top of the Discord right now. But yeah, it's just a really interesting nugget that I found.
Interesting. Cool. Yeah, like Chip bringing up Gimme All the Ant tonight. Like, we've seen Ant in a situation similar to this break the slate. It was a game without both the bigs or without one of the bigs, and he put up that 60 burger.
I think it was without fantasy Gobert. I think
without
it was
Gobert.
Okay. I think. Yeah, it was without one of them. Yeah. So, but
maybe narrative and play in the same thing. Gobert is just tall. That is a hoops equivalent take of one that I would have.
It's still a pretty nice matchup against the Grizz. So
his usage bump is a negative 3.4 bump down for without Cat. So
very interesting. Yeah,
a low usage player gets even less usage.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that. Which maybe opens the door for the second guard that's there, Russell.
Yeah, I have some Russ.
D'Lo's fun.
Yeah, good 6th round little one-off there too. Just like attacking these two highest total games on the slate environments, right? Another one that Brett Boy brings up in the chat there was Miles Turner. Miles Turner's my highest exposed player right now. We've talked him up about how like the stocks play up so much better on Underdog in terms of the scoring format. So we've been mixing him in, or at least I have, in the 6th round a lot there. Yeah, what would we say? I'm gonna ice the sheet for a second, keep it to the side. I just put as we were doing this, I put the rankings in, so we'll effectively have the sheet with us.
Nice.
One thing I want to shout, if someone that's interesting that necessarily he just lines up even basically with ADP and ceiling projection is Kyrie, and that's because there's no Ben Simmons. I forget a little bit. Ben Simmons is expected to miss a few games. So Ben Simmons is out. That's interesting because, I mean, he's not a big usage guy. He could be getting more assists. It could just be kind of leverage point too, that if you're maybe not getting a lot of Durant, you find yourself getting these other guys there, maybe throw in some Kyrie Irving. So,
okay. Yeah, I like that. What do we think about going back to the Clippers? Well, we saw Reggie blow up last night. Is there any merit in going back to the Clippers well tonight? We had a whole bunch of underpriced, basically 6-round Clippers.
That's the interesting thing about the Clippers. They're on a back-to-back. I think Norman Powell is doubtful. So that definitely is interesting. It's just like on this big slate, they just get buried. You know what I mean? Like just they really do get buried. But that's, again, it's a good leverage play. So I definitely don't think it hurts. The sheet showing Zubac, which would be my thought immediately, would be the guy that you would want.
Yeah, he's probably the only one that I would take a stab at.
Yeah, so like that. I mean, I think Reggie's definitely, maybe people would be chasing from last night. I mean, that was an unreal performance from Sir Reggie. But yeah, no, I think if anything, it'd be Zubac going against that Utah big, or that front court. Sorry.
Yeah, and we saw him break a slate, I guess 2 slates ago with like a 70-point game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What did he put up? Like 31 points and 29 rebounds or something like that? Or was it reversed? Am I reversed? Like he put up a crazy. 30 and 29. Yep. Yep. I'm going to start drafting on the side here so I can get my volume in.
Yeah, do it, man. That's what we should be doing. Yeah. Yeah. Andrew bringing up the point that
yeah, I'm going to stagger him, so I'm not in.
Yeah. Talking about the Wolves here. You'd have a good grasp on this one, Neumy, that they can't defend a 3 with both the bigs on the court.
Yeah, they can't.
Yeah, some merit to that,
and D'Lo's sure. Like, we don't have anyone that can really, like, we just don't have a team of we got a good interior defense.
Yeah,
who's on a decline, who can't do
good
anything
thing it's
else.
Not 2022.
Yeah. The wheeze when talking about Minnesota franchises it's gonna bury me. It's so fun. I laugh every time.
Yeah.
No,
just yeah. I don't even know, man. But
it's okay.
Yo, Neumy, how's that snow, dude? We gotta talk. I gotta tell you guys a snow story from last night.
I just have a lot of it. I know apparently it seemed like it snowed there and everyone lost their apps here. I'll turn sorry. I have to have my notifications on because when all of a sudden I get the news dump, I need to be ready.
do it. Yeah.
But yeah, I'll put it down here so it will just buzz and you won't hear it. But yeah, how bad did they just go crazy for that snow?
Man, I'm talking like 3 inches at most, right? Something like this. And like the way Vancouver's set up is like it's at sea level, right? And it's an island that's like surrounded by like bridge and tunnel access points and no major highways running through it. They all kind of like run to the side. And every bridge and tunnel was closed. And it was people just sitting in traffic for like 7 straight hours. I like KD. I like KD here.
I like it. Yeah.
AD. So I went.
Yeah, it's fun too. I like AD.
I live 11 minutes of like, going the speed limit, 11 minutes on, standard roads, non-highway driving, right? Like I'm less than 3 miles from the ice rink where I played puck last night. It took me 45 minutes to get there. And I took this like huge roundabout way. People that were coming from like Vancouver for our game, like our game was at 8. One dude got there at 10:45.
Wow. I mean, at what point do you just like turn around?
He couldn't. He was like just like fully stuck. You guys like LeBron, Booker, Halliburton? What do we like?
Take Booker because I end up with I have so much LeBron, and like Booker just like I feel like we don't as us as players, like our group, we don't really like to take Devin Booker. So I feel like that's leverage for you. At least it would be for me. I don't have like any Devin Booker. I hardly any.
I have a good amount of book.
Yeah, you got some book there.
No CP3. That's a good game environment.
Does that bring campaign into play at all as like a 6th round, or is that way too deep?
I think these dudes definitely are in play. Like it's to say they're too deep would just be basically it would just be dumb of me to just to rule them up. Like they're definitely in play, and they're definitely people that you can throw in there because like again, ADP is an artificial contract, but made by no one smarter than us. So who's to say that? Yeah, it's just I definitely think he's in play. Look, that's hilarious. That's good. That's real good. Yeah, let me just type in Cam here and see what they got him.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with Brett Boy here that I've been taking a lot of Hallie in the second round. That's kind of just been like, that I don't know that stat we brought up the other day where he's gone 60.
It's a revenge game. It's a revenge game for so many people in that game.
Oh yeah,
Hallie and Healed, and then I like Sabonis too. I don't know why. I get to see Sabonis just cooking.
20 and 20 coming for him.
2020 and like just a vintage nice 5 assists, a couple stocks for Sabonis. Yeah.
DeMar DeRozan seems like the guy who always falls for whatever reason. Do you guys like Donovan Mitchell here? Porzingis. The sheet likes Mitchell most. We can get weird with it. I like
Edwards
De'Aaron Fox a lot.
Yeah, I like to just get weird with it. I like to basically just force yourself to be like, I don't really want to click this. It's like, well, I think yesterday I had 4 Reggie Jackson and I didn't want to click them. And I was like, I forced myself to not click Norm Powell and I clicked Reggie, and that's what forced my 5th place. Shout out me.
Nice.
Yeah, 5th. Shout out baby Stevie. Nice 3rd place finish for 2K. So
beautiful.
Yeah.
Love it.
Class.
Badge Brigade doing what they do, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We love that. But again, I told Nez that I literally I've just been feeling so drained these last nights. I don't know what. I don't know. I'm not feeling the greatest, and I just went to bed at 8:30. Had nothing. Literally was in the red at that was 8. Just so dead.
Wow.
Woke up to that. I was like, oh, nice.
Yeah, that's insane.
That'll make you feel good when you wake up.
Yeah, there was nothing on TV. It was just so much snow. I'm just like, I'm
going to take a little 4th round DeRozan here. I don't know. We basically just flipped their ADPs, which I'm always guilty of saying don't do. But something about I don't love DeRozan, but the fact that we get a little run back off the Booker game environment, you get him in the 4th round.
And these are 2 guys in a run back that actually can so it's Miles Turner, yes. Can he dominate the game? But he's not going to have the ball in his hands. He's going to get there with stocks. DeRozan and Booker could literally be we're on fire, and it's just back and forth and back and forth. That's the scenario this lineup is telling, and it actually can happen. So I like guys like that can literally just take the ball and just be just give me every shot. You know what I mean? I am shooting.
Right.
If DeRozan's on, Levine's going to give him his. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Chip bringing up in the chat that he says that I don't think it's results oriented to think this way, but he says that the winner seems to not stray from ADP each night. We've seen it a couple times where I brought up Crash Rich, one player that I've noticed basically just auto drafts ADP. I think it plays pretty well in NBA comparatively to any other game that you could possibly play on Underdog. That's just my 2 cents. I don't have any data yet to back that up, but I do notice similarly here. Maybe just the projection models on Underdog are best for NBA. I don't know. You guys got thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, we can. I think it's true. I mean, a little bit. I think it's a little more true in this sport because, again, you can project it better, and I think they think the projections here are a little bit maybe there's some discrepancies between someone's 24 in ADP, but they're 10 in ceiling. That seemed to what we get. We don't really get a lot of these low 30 guys, 35s that are really popping per se.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I think they're pretty close to good projections. I don't know who they use. I don't know who you can check. It just says, but they seem to be pretty on point. They're just a little bit of discrepancies.
Sports Data IO or something like that. Oh shit, we're on the clock. My bad. So this is what I mean when we're using the sheet here, that Gobert keeps popping, Miles Turner keeps popping, and you really have to force your hand to get down a little bit. What do you guys think here?
Let's take Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah.
Kyle Kuzma. Let's do it. Okay.
I like Kuzma. I like just these
Kuz.
Bradley Beal and Kristaps are going nonstop, and Kuzma's not. So
okay,
who's to say Kuzma's been putting up 40s. He can easily get his. It's a totally different offense. It's just something like that. I like Drew.
In this spot, I've been clicking a lot of Gobert and a lot of Miles Turner just because they're the 2 highest total games on the slate, and they're
Evan Mobley
in good. Where's Mobley? There he is.
I've taken Mobley a few times.
I have not. So let's mix that in. That's kind of fun.
Low total game, but that doesn't, again, it doesn't mean people aren't going to score. And
with no Jared Allen and no Kevin Love.
Yep.
Good point. Good point.
Another guy,
and the Embiid matchup, does that scare us at all in terms of like offensive boards and like that sort of thing?
I mean, it definitely is a small hit having a guy like Embiid down there, but I don't think I don't think they're gonna have Mobley playing center on Embiid.
I don't think that he'll like all of a sudden be getting like 10 offensive boards. Like Mobley is like one of the best like big men in the league in his own right. So he can
fair enough.
He can hold his own, and like he's not going to lose too many rebounds because of that.
I like it.
He might even be more inclined to get more if he's on Embiid and Embiid's shooting like at a high volume from mid range, and if he's not on, like Mobley is in an advantageous position to get boards because he's already on the other side of the hoop from Embiid. So he's that's you can take that either way.
Another guy,
yeah, good point.
On the Bulls is, we were just talking about Levine. Like, why not we just mix in some Levine? I just did in one of mine. Like, who's to say he doesn't? These guys, it's these guys that are buried. That maybe they're not popping, but we know their ceiling. We know what they can do. They've done it before. It's those type of guys that you can just take shots on, and then when it happens, like, because again, I'm not in the realm of trying to predict like, oh, this guy's going to do this. I'm just putting what I think is good lineups together to like leverage certain ways. Like if I don't get this guy here, I'm doing that. I'm doing a little bit more of that in NBA. And I think you need to be, you really like it, it definitely helps. Like if you don't get Giannis, I think having a little more exposure to Drew Holiday definitely works. I get his role. I definitely get all that, but who's to say Giannis has a bad night and they just defer to Drew a little bit more. So,
yeah. Okay. So let me ask you guys both a question here then. How do we do that without being just like entirely random and just being like, we're just fucking clicking buttons? How do we do that in an intelligent way?
For me, it's just kind of like using basically looking at kind of setting up that draft board, seeing who's going where and in terms of ADP, and then kind of like drafting off that, you know what I mean? So like you see a Milwaukee, a Philly, a Denver, a Brooklyn. So like, again, like you can leverage that KD, get Kyrie, you know what I mean? You can get guys in good game environments instead of just going willy-nilly and just drafting a guy to draft a guy. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you're building a good lineup and it's like, oh, like I don't like just to go draft Drew in the 5th, like you can always get him in the, it's stuff like, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't think there's a be all end all answer. It's just,
yeah, for me, I think it's, so do we like Embiid over Joke right here?
Yeah. Toss up. Pick your, yeah.
I think it's a toss up.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take Jokic.
I see our boy T-Box. Our boy T-Box was taking Jokic this morning a ton.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we know he's a noted
first
quality
overall
player. Okay, cool. I just pulled this other draft board open. I got another draft going on the other screen over here, and you're lucky I don't have 7. And just auto drafting and whatever. But you guys kind of got to see this team. Like, I think this team's like pretty nasty, and I might fuck it up at the end here. Maybe I'll get your guys.
You have to share it. You have to share it after.
I want to.
Okay, who do you guys like? Holiday. Okay, let's hold on. This guy's got one more pick here. Who do you like? Holiday, Turner, Anthony Simons. Simons just went.
I don't know your team.
I'm not gonna tell you guys my team. I'm just gonna go with my heart.
Just pick it,
right?
Yeah, you're the hoops guy. Come on.
Yeah, come on, man.
I'm going with my heart. Okay, this team's like pretty nasty. I think this team's pretty nasty. Durant, AD, DeJounte Murray, Bam, Garland, Turner.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, like that's pretty.
That's where you get that's where you get lineups like that, and it's like
how does this lose? Crazy.
Like, how does this lose money?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's just, I mean, if you cut off like a baseline projection basically for like ceiling and said like 35, like technically, like it because or just whatever. Like these guys, like the guys between 20.
You guys like Trey here? I feel like I'm lock buttoning Trey here. When like Trey kind of falls to this range and I can pair him with one of these 2 bigs from the start, I've been kind of just hammering Trey.
I'm cool with it. It's interesting matchup with Orlando. Like nothing like defensively I'm too scared of, but like Orlando has like a whole haul of players coming back off of injury. I think Suggs, Markel Fultz.
Yep.
Another good UW boy.
Oh yeah.
Fultz, Ross.
I'm rooting for him, man.
Fultz, Ross. No, I think Suggs is still out.
Oh, is he? Okay.
It's
okay.
Fultz and Ross, and then Bamba might be coming back.
What do you guys like here? We've kind of talked up Sabonis a little bit. Do you guys like Sabonis, Siakam, DeJounte Murray? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm between Sabonis or Siakam.
Let's get Sabonis, and then let's do your good. We can do Mr. Good Buddy at
if
the
it
end,
comes back. Yeah, if it comes back to me.
Oh yeah. He should. I was talking Buddy Hield.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. We could do Buddy Hield late there. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I like that scenario. Buddy Hield shoots the lights out. What's hoops?
Come on, Chris.
I love it. I love it so much.
I'm
becoming a hoops guy.
You are a hoops guy. Becoming. You already are.
Yeah.
I watched a little bit last night too. Like I even watched a little bit of that Detroit game. Like I watched
you watched that game? Good.
I watched 10 minutes of the start of that Detroit game and got
Lord
really
have
excited.
mercy on your soul.
Wow, I was just watching my highest owned player, the
best.
The other brother. Bojan. How do you say his name?
Bojan. Yeah, not Bogdan.
I was like, who the fuck are you?
That's hilarious. As soon as you said that and you said it on stream, you kind of went quiet. Like, oh, I've been drafting him as if you were coming back. You're like, oh, yikes. And I'm just like, oh. And then the blowout comes. Dude, he started so hot. And Marvin Bagley literally doubles his freaking 3-pointers in the dude, Kristaps just
my boy. What I tell you,
De'Aaron just went there. I really like De'Aaron, but this does set up nicely for a 6th round Buddy Hield on this team.
It really does.
Get that Sabonis versus Buddy Hield little mini stack there.
And so someone asked about correlation. Like it's like I don't like I told him I do it. Like I definitely go out of my I have to force myself not to do it, but it's not like I'm not trying to mini stack everything, but it's like just pre-doing your roster. Like what roster would Buddy Hield make sense on? It just makes sense to me. Do it. Yeah.
Let's take Randall on. I'm not really overly concerned about the back-to-back. Yeah, I don't know. Like I just kind of like it tonight. He balled out last night. I mean, I don't think he's capable of putting a bunch of threes in again like he did last night, but I think he's a guy I want a little more exposure
Randall's
to
liable
than I currently have. Yeah.
Yeah, he's always liable to go off.
Mm-hmm.
Beef Stew saved so many lineups for me
and
made them live. Dude went from having 9 fantasy points in like 3 minutes in the third. Game was over, and coach was like, all the starters are out except you, Beef. Go get it. Go get yours. And he did. He got his.
Yeah.
What he finished
he went on a
34 fantasy points. Like dude put up like 24 or something 24 fantasy points in like a quarter and like 2 minutes. It's beautiful.
Honestly the least surprising thing I've ever heard. I mean, like if the people expect Beef Stew, he takes a couple weeks off and not to come back with that dog. Like Dwayne Casey's like, dude, we got to rest you a little bit. He's like, motherfucker, I've been resting for 3 weeks. I'm staying in this ball game and I'm taking over against their bench. And that's exactly what he did. That's what he did. I mean,
expect nothing less from the guy.
Yeah. I mean,
6th round Giddy. That's fun.
I have a bad feeling
here.
Giddey's going to disappoint me.
Yeah.
I mean, you got no point. You gotta ride it. Giddy against the Spurs.
Man. I know it's beautiful. It's a beautiful matchup.
Everyone's recency bias says, "Oh, he dudded in this situation last time." It's just like,
should we do the Buddy Hield here? Should we do the Buddy? Yeah. We talked it up a little bit.
Fuck yeah.
I don't know how I stand on a wooden leg with this take, but
man, he can do it. He can do it.
I mean, 34 point ceiling, barely drafted at all. It just screams absolute shooting you up the draft board when he has that. You know what I mean? You just need your 5 other pieces to also hit. So
yeah, that's a great point, right? And Chip asking the Jaylen Brown question. I mean, like it's basically the only piece of news left on the
But I'm gonna
on
keep
the
clicking them.
slate right now. Yeah, I've been clicking them in the 5th and 6th round. I haven't been clicking them prior to that. Basically,
Nope.
it's my mindset.
I've only gotten them in that, and I'm just gonna yeah, I'm just playing. I don't know.
Yeah, Chad
Who do they
bringing up
play?
the Jamal
ahead.
Murray. I haven't mixed
Yeah.
any Jamal Murray in yet.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys like that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many people in play. Like we could really, I mean, I could just name, in the sakes of not just making everyone leave because all I'm doing is naming NBA players. Yeah, there's a lot of people in play. So
You're
There's a
learning.
lot of players. You want me to start naming them?
Pascal Siakam, Giannis Sabonis, Chris.
yeah, just Giannis, Embiid, Jokic, Durant, just like
From the top.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
man,
funny.
I feel like Siakam is in like a really, really
all right, lads.
fun spot.
I'm hopping in my first full court press for anyone that would like to come get this sweet EV.
Yeah. Yeah, GA bringing up there's a crazy puck game last night. Seattle Kraken
17
hot
total
right
goals.
Holy,
Yeah. 9-8 in overtime.
many-
And they were up 8-6.
those
with,
goalies
like, a
had to be
couple
pulled,
minutes
right?
left.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then another goalie came in and like let in 5 goals on 11 shots. Like
So, like,
it's crazy.
When something like that happens, are the sticks hot or are the goalies just hungover? Like, what do you like? What's your
Dude,
what's
we
your
were
hand,
talking
hand on
about
the
that.
ice take?
We were talking about that in the room last night, and like puck's just one of those games where like when it opens up and it starts flowing, like the game starts playing completely different. It's just like it's weird, and it's like a feeling that you get where it's like, oh yeah. And I imagine hoops is the same way when like guys are just filling it up and they're just like, oh yeah, tonight we're going
just a rhythm,
for
right?
like 140, like as a team we're going for 140. I'm gonna do this little AD Tatum start here
I
and then
love
get
AD
weird.
tonight. I mean, AD just
after.
seems like a guy that can match those guys at the top so
It's
easily.
like, at what point is he gonna like?
does.
Is he gonna catch up? I mean, I know
I
it's
have
going
him in that
6,
tier. I have him
but,
in
like,
that tier. It's a
yeah.
top,
Mm.
like, it's granted it's a top 3, like in terms of just the names, but like you said, you could add KD and AD in there, like yeah, KD, AD. You could add him in there, and I would be like, yeah, sure,
Yeah. Just like AD is just playing some insane basketball right now. And it's against Portland, so I don't see why he can't be the top scorer
Portland.
tonight.
I mean, Portland
well,
doesn't
Nurkic
really
is
have
fun
a
in that
quality.
aspect too.
Portland doesn't really have a quality big to match up, right?
They have Nurkic.
Like he's good enough to match up with AD. I don't know. I'm asking. I don't know shit.
I mean, yeah. Let me look at his.
What about Josh Hart? Is that guy good?
defensive stats, though. I mean, he's not bad.
Not tonight.
Yeah, he's not
yeah, I
on
mean,
tonight's
not in
slate.
play.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just mean like because we were drafting him in the 3rd round yesterday. It's funny to see like I probably played my most.
That's why I
volume
didn't
of
do
hoops.
that shit. I'm not
Oh,
trying to
yeah.
draft Josh Hart in the 3rd. That is
Yeah, I mean,
ridiculous.
Nurkic isn't someone like you definitely like see and get a little like scared of. He's nothing AD is going to be afraid of and all that. But I mean, he's a 7 foot 280 like big man from Bosnia. You know, he's got some. He can muscle him around in there, but no, he's.
I'm about
Excuse
it.
me.
I just built the recency bias team and put Simons. Is it Simons? It's Simons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just put him and what's his dick together. Randall. Randall. There you go.
There you go.
DeJounte Murray falling all the way here seems like a fun, unique pairing. Right?
People are sick of this guy because he had 2 bad games in a row.
Oh
Yeah, and he still played 40 minutes. Like he played,
yeah.
he still played over 35 minutes in both of them. And
Yeah,
what do you guys think about Bam? Bam's just like that grown ass dude that I always.
There's
talk
no
about.
one else on the Heat. Yeah.
Let's
What
take
about
Bam for
Timo-
Chris G, because Chris G's in the chat. We have to take Bam. That's his favorite player.
Dude, that's the good omen. That's such a great omen right there. Chris G watching the show, hanging out, always in the Discord, and then we take Bam on stream. Like that's some run good if I've ever heard run good before.
I just took my first Simon share.
There we go.
Just doing a little something on the side. I got like 1.
Yeah, this
more
is
in me.
fun. Draft them as we go and just like kind of talk through them together. Like,
Yeah.
this is good.
Oh crap! I had the perfect. Oh, never mind. I was trying to stop at like a 5 or a 0, and I thought I had 35 and entered another one. But this might be my my current call for my
so
draft.
OCD.
Yeah, I can't get on 36.
Newmy's in
That's
my
just
other
for the-
draft.
Wait,
Just-
which
you
one?
needed to swap straight to that draft once this one's
Wait.
over.
Okay. Oh, I am in your. That's so funny.
Don't dupe me, bro. Oh man. Yo,
Let's
so
see. Put yourself in the mind of a hoops guy. Who would John take here?
yeah, good luck. Good luck entering this force field. There's no way anybody.
That Mind Palace.
Yeah.
Surrounded by a flaming moat with
man.
tigers.
Baby Stevie, there you go. Third place last night. Big shouts. He's overweight Bam today. I'm gonna start drafting more Bam.
Oh, I love that.
Please give me the
Yeah,
plays.
as soon as it's gonna be like, you guys want to speak? It's like I'm multi-tabling 5. You want to go? It's like I'm on the clock in 7. You want to go?
I do want to.
I've kind of been falling into these same builds at the end
Yeah,
because
scroll
I'm
down
kind
a
of
little
left with the same players. Yeah,
That's
I
cool.
think we
That's
should.
cool to keep him queued.
Yeah, you want to keep. I think
Yeah, that's fine. I was just saying, let's scroll down from here.
I got quite a bit of giddy right now.
You want to do something strange? Maybe a little Keldon Johnson. I know he just went.
There's
hot.
Jamal Murray if you want to add him.
Yeah, actually, if you don't have Jamal Murray yet, I would probably recommend that.
Okay. Yeah, good Canadian boy too. Let's go.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, so we pair the Canadian boy with
And
Bam.
once you click them, the next thing you know, you're like, oh, I can click a little bit more of them, and all of a sudden it's just like, oh yeah, it's like I have 40% Jamal Murray. All right.
Yeah, that's a good matchup for him.
This is kind of a fun shout bull tonight because Mo Bamba is currently
just ruled
did he
out.
get ruled out?
He just got ruled out.
Okay, now that's intriguing because, like I was saying, with Fultz coming back, I mean, I don't think he doesn't command like a ton of usage offensively, but
I don't. I'll have to go back and check that. I'm not 100% sure.
I mean, I know he's got the ball in his hands a lot, but I don't think they want him shooting much.
And it's tough because I think Paulo's back too. Yeah, and he will have a minutes limit. So Paulo's back, Fran's back. So yeah, so it's just we don't know. We've never had this.
Yeah, I worry about like trying to pick the right one. The answer might be none of them. But
exactly, yeah.
But it's against the Hawks. So
just to relay that gibberish that Neumy's spouting to himself. The Underdog Twitter account just tweeted this all out that their starting lineup will be Bull included in it, but Franz is back, Fultz is back on a minutes limit. There we go. I'll translate Neumy for everybody.
Fuck off.
But you're like reading it, and then you're like half reading it out loud.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
Ape into the tweet.
I'm just waiting for
so
I want to ask
to around
chat,
15 minutes.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
Where do we think? Yeah, I have no idea. I literally don't know what to believe in the NBA for minutes.
I prefer plate. We're off the rails already. I'm overweight.
This is
plate.
Respect Bull. Respect that.
Yeah.
If we get 10 likes on this video, I'll someone mentioned that this is Brett saying how much fun he's having. I'm having a lot of fun too. The Wobnesday Power Hour. If this video gets 10 likes, I will go to my fridge and grab a beer. But we're only at 9, so I can't do it yet.
Yeah, didn't even move.
I suppose I'll have to go crack one open too.
Shoot. Gosh,
are we there? Are we at 10?
Yo, let's push up Jaw. Jaw's gonna fill it up. Actually, you said you like AD. Let's push up AD.
Yeah. All right. Well, I can hear you, but I'll be back.
Yeah, no worries. I'll talk through this riveting slate on my own here. Actually, we can bounce back and forth between 2 drafts. That's what we'll do because I got the other one going here too. We're 2 picks away in this one where I started AD Book in this one. I think this is going to be a team scroll the F down right here. Oh, man. Yo, yesterday. So yesterday, a hockey game ends at like 11 when we are like attempting to leave and we can just see like grid lights of like traffic for, miles, right?
Nobody
cares
about your stories.
Shit. No. We got to tell some stories because you guys weren't here. And it's just like, oh my God, what the hell is the point in leaving? Like, we can't go anywhere. Like, what are we doing? So I drove like so far in the wrong direction to get home. My other buddy goes like, he just goes for it, right? He's like, I'm going through the traffic, just going to sit it through. And he literally lives 8 minutes away. It just happens to be through a tunnel, right? He leaves the rink at, call it midnight, maybe 11:45. He got home at 5 a.m.
What?
Yeah. 8-minute drive away. And that's how much traffic and congestion
Sleep
there was.
No, holy
Yeah,
shit.
and he's a firefighter, so he had to work at like 7 a.m, like the following day, like the next day, and he just went, "Oh, sounds of summer, sounds of summer."
Sounds of Christmas cheer.
Yeah, there you go. Sounds of Christmas tree. I like that one.
Dude, I need that. I need to find that. That just sounds so good.
They don't bring it all the way. Well, this is different than the Then I'll mail you something. But this is I sent Neumy a sour because Neumy's a sour guy, even though he's drinking a what is that, Corona right now?
Yeah,
No,
I don't got
you
a
can't.
sour, dude. I used all my stuff at the in-laws, and they drank all my fucking beer. Now I don't.
Oh, so you got the drink? That's good.
Okay.
Oh
Here we
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Nice.
We got the drink.
Do it.
Yeah, Chris G, that's for you, baby. We're getting overweight. Bam. Baby Stevie comes second place last night or third place last night. Gets overweight. Bam. I'm getting overweight. Bam with the boys. Let's go.
I'll tell you what,
Bash
John.
Brigade's
That's
doing it
our
together.
turn.
I can't wait
It's
for
our
Bam
turn.
to be 0 for 10.
I'm gonna be insufferable when I finally ship hoops.
I know.
Neumy,
I hope it never happens.
Neumy, who do you think is going to be like the lowest owned player on like on the top 5 lineup? Like, let's just like I want you to name someone that like maybe you don't have a lot of, but like you think is.
So basically, if you were to look at ownership and get ownership, like, you know, kind of guesstimate that and then assume it, is what you're saying?
Yeah. Who's got like 50 points? Who's going to put up 50 points tonight? And we're going to be like, damn.
All right, let me just find one for you here, so I'm not just again naming everyone. Okay, one thing I think is fun. I don't think people are going to be doing. I will say, is Sabonis and Fox in the same lineup.
Yeah.
So I just did that with Hallie. So,
buddy, you guys are snoozing. I've been all over that all morning. That's like the only thing I know what to do is like the little game theory.
I think I'm
like
gonna
that.
hop.
yeah, he looked at Vegas totals. He said, "Holy!"
Yeah.
And then all he did was draft.
I can't do it.
That's basically all I did, Neumy.
I can't bring myself to do this in the Wobnesday contest, but in the full court press, I want to get some Kevin Herter.
Okay.
Herter's got some nice prop lines.
So let me.
Yeah, I'd love to weigh in if
by
I knew who the fuck he was.
Huerter.
I'm surprised he's not a good UW boy at this point.
It
just seems like everyone's a good. Yeah, everyone's just a good UW boy, huh?
Just the guys that I talk about. They're the only ones I know.
All right.
Oh, man.
So
I would like to take Randall here, but I'm not going to do it. Oh, I'm on the clock in 2 spots. We're getting
someone
Harry
that's
out here.
interesting that I don't think is going is Jalen Brunson.
Oh,
yeah, really
Jalen
good
Brunson
shout.
Just took him. The problem with Jalen Brunson, and I will say this as a hand in the dirt guy who was watching the ball game last night, they were talking that he has a nagging injury. And then the fact that they're playing on a back-to-back and he had a nagging injury and his minutes were down a little bit because of that. And that's why they were mixing in way more IQ and Quentin Grimes.
Look at you, IQ. Who are you?
Fucking
this dude
hoops
knows
guy,
so
boys.
much ball. It's crazy.
What are we talking about? He's already insufferable.
Do you know what IQ's first name is though? Like, do you know?
Emmanuel Quickly.
Okay, I thought you were gonna call him like Isaiah Quickly.
I was so
Wow.
ready for Isaiah.
Tears in my eyes. I'm so proud.
Oh man,
dude, I'm timing out all over the place.
It's okay. You got the Neumy ranks. You're good.
Okay, one thing. Okay, I'll find that guy. And actually, I draft off ADP, so I don't use ranks until the end.
What about Grant? Grant feels like a guy. I mean, another team that's on a back-to-back. I don't.
You're talking no. So
30 minutes last night.
Where is he? Chad. All right, Chad put this up, which is a good point. So Simons played 43 minutes last night. Literally of jump shooters on a back-to-back. That could. I mean, one, I agree with that. 2, like his legs could just be gone. Like playing a back-to-back, his shot's not gonna. So Grant's an interesting one too. The same is with Nurkic. So I think those are some Grant and Nurkic are some fun guys. But yeah,
if the Lakers lose to the Blazers off a back-to-back,
Well,
Oh,
especially
man.
in the fashion that the Lakers lost their last game.
That was
right?
awesome. That was so
Yeah.
awesome.
Like they blew what 17? I think it was like a 17-10 run to close, or like 17-6 run to close, or something. They blew a 12-point lead. That was the first buzzer beater from the Pacers since like 2013 or 2014.
That seems like a stat that can't be real. That is insane.
I know, right? How's that even possible?
that's almost 10 years without a buzzer beater.
You want a guy
Yeah.
that's interesting? Trey Jones doesn't even have.
There you go.
Okay.
Doesn't even
There
have
you
an
go.
80. Doesn't even have an ADP.
All
He
right,
can
this is
easily
the
put up, like,
Trey. This is
15
the Trey
assists.
Jones draft.
And he has a 40-point ceiling. He just put up a 50 burger. So like no recency bias there. So
Can we talk about this before? I don't know if you talked about it without me. My bad. I used him as the cover boy. We talked about SGA being out. Is it too much to have like 30-40% Josh Giddey tonight? Like, just given how deep the slate is it crazy to be like, I know he's popping kind of in the ceiling projections and he's available like every single draft in the 5th round.
I want to give you my really fish take on that. And that's like, if we didn't just get him, like Neumy said, in this, like, which is like what I was alluding to, in this same spot where he dudded, I would say like, no, that's not insane. Like that makes sense. Like, this is a great spot. But now that we just saw him dud in that spot, we're all like, oh, like, I don't know. But like 2021 Giddey was just, he was a different animal, same beast. He was awesome. He was,
yeah.
So I actually don't mind you like saying like, you know what, like screw the last performance. Like, I want Giddey in this insanely high total game where he can damn near put up a quadruple double.
So Giddey without SGA gets a 4.7% usage bump.
Okay.
Up to leading the team in usage then with 29%. He gets a little bump in assists, blocks, all that. Yeah, so basically, yeah, but he gets the usage bump, which we like. The thing that Chad keeps bringing up that no one has talked about or gave him the recognition for, that's a good play, is Lou Dort, who is another good play. It's just he's more volatile than Giddey. In the fact that he's really got to be hitting. I mean, Giddey, same thing, but yeah. So that I think that I just think you got to. I mean, Giddey at this price still in the 5th and 6th round, just take it up. I mean, 29% usage rate. He's a 0.96 point per minute player. Granted, Lou Dort is a 1, so that's an interesting. So yeah, I mean, if we just want to go leverage, Lou Dort seems like some fun leverage to mix in too. Or like if you're getting a lot of Giddey, yeah, makes sense to maybe have some Lou Dort in there.
Lou Dort, in terms of the underdog pick'em lines, pick'em stats, I should say, 30.65 for his fantasy points, higher or lower, which like is in terms.
That's pretty high.
Guys, that's high. That's actually like high. When you look at some of these Knicks, for example, like RJ Barrett has a 30, Julius Randle has a 33. And Jalen Brunson has a 33. So that's a 3-point difference from a guy that is not being drafted at all. So
yeah.
I got a question about LeBron. I've been just like kind of not clicking on his name recently. I've been stupid for that?
So much LeBron.
Really?
I would do it. Yeah. Neumy showed me the LeBron light.
Yeah, so like I just think that like it's recency bias hurt all this, blah blah blah. But like seeing Devin Booker and Tatum and all these guys, like I think LeBron, one good game is right back up to that AD John Morant area, and it's like you don't get him to pair with these. That's just how I'm kind of viewing it. I don't know. And it's LeBron James. Like it's I don't know, it's LeBron James.
Yeah. That's kind of like the whole thing to go back on is just like it's LeBron James.
It's an easy cop out. Yeah, it's LeBron James, guys. Like, but I think that's the fair cop out. It's but
LeBron is as washed as I said. DeAndre
Hopkins is. Yeah. Yeah, that was so good. That was so good.
Oh my god. Yeah. See, like this is my mind too. Like I've been just like never LeBron. Like I see him sitting there with Trey, and I'm just like Trey's just so much more fun to click. And then LeBron just fills it up for like 60,
All right.
right?
So here's the thing. Like everybody comes up with, let's like Rydock, for example, saying LeBron doesn't need to try hard tonight. I think everybody has these preconceived notions about like how LeBron James plays basketball these days. He is still like the Lakers suck. It is literally like it's him, AD or bust. So LeBron has to
Russ
be
can
highly
fill it up a
involved.
little bit.
He's had a good season. But LeBron has to be involved, and he is involved, and he's such a high floor. He's like Mike Trout. Like he just has such an insanely high floor that like
he literally has a plus 2.1 expected plus minus and a 31% usage. Those are
your
both
boy DeJounte.
Those are both 90th percentile. For
say that one more time, please.
LeBron is in expected plus minus a plus 2.1, which is 88th, and then 97 for usage, 31% usage, and that's 97th percentile. So he is 90th percentile. He is still LeBron James. Like this is the guy that literally had a acronym, a stat is named the LeBron metric. And that is how you can legitimately see who had the greatest seasons of all time. They put up like things.
Okay, fine. Okay, I'll click LeBron.
You guys have never heard. Have you heard of the LeBron metric though?
No.
Fill me in.
So it stands for. It's like luck adjusted.
It's an actual acronym.
It's LeBron is a metric. Luck adjusted player estimate using a box prior regularized on off. It's very advanced. Yes, very advanced. They have a video for it.
That is the most spreadsheet version shit I ever heard in my life.
But you can go and look at the database. It's really fun to look at. Like if you are a nerd, you can go and look at the database, and you can see that Giannis.
Someone should tell that nerd that LeBron spelled with an E, not
luck adjusted player estimate. It's luck adjusted player estimate. Yeah, estimate using a box prior.
This guy's taking liberties. This guy's taking liberties with the guy's name now.
He is.
Bob bringing up an interesting one in the chat.
Yeah, we got to answer this.
I'm gonna do it first because I want to know how stupid I am. So, Turner, Mobley,
you're on the clock
Zach LaVine.
Before you get to in the weeds here.
Oh my god! And I got a double pick over here too.
Hey, Bogdanovich is ruled out. Just letting you know.
Oh boy. Sound the alarms. Breaking news. Breaking news. Bump beef stew up in your ranks immediately.
No. Bogdan is the Hawk.
Yeah, see the other one, you idiot. Yes, I'm not the only one.
Woo! Oh my gosh.
We did it again. We got you.
Oh, the handsome one.
Oh my gosh. The
handsome
one. Pause.
So good.
He's so much more handsome than the other one.
I love it.
Okay, answer. Okay. Go, John.
Okay. I have been drafting it tonight's slate. I've been drafting it Turner and then nobody else basically. But I've been drafting it Turner, Aiden, Mobley, Markkanen, Levine.
I'll say Turner, Mobley, Ayton, Markkanen, Levine.
Turner, and who does Ayton play in? I'm gonna go Turner, Ayton, Mobley, Levine, Markkanen.
Okay, yeah. So Markkanen last, and then Levine looks like good leverage. We're on the clock again here. Let's get weird. I sometimes I hate having the rankings in because then I just kind of default.
That's what I'm saying. Wait.
Okay, let's take Mobley because we.
Ayton was my 2. Ayton was my 2, Brett. I will say that I had Ayton ahead of Mobley.
I know Ayton's been on fire, but I just can't. I can't stand him.
Okay, I got a good Ayton story. Now that we talk it up at
how do you have an Ayton story?
Dude, he has everyone.
I got a story.
He knows both. He probably knows OJ Simpson. He's probably there for it somehow.
Whoa, don't incriminate him. Jesus Christ.
I was driving that shit. Yeah, see? Yeah, then we're low on that. That's a good point there. Might have to mix it in. Yeah, this is interesting here with Powell out that John Wall gets into play. I saw someone put in the Discord that John Wall was in play tonight and drafted him somewhere. I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
The thing is with these slates, man, the winning scorer is going to have like 330 points.
Someone drafted John Wall. What?
It was John's club. That's why
John's got tiny hands.
Yeah, he got small hands. Good.
John Pickett over here.
I guess. Okay.
Man.
I don't know.
John Pickett. That's a good one too.
Yeah, man. I just like these guys that we're naming here. Like these are guys that are in good spots that are being overlooked. Like get in a full court press and take them there, because it's just unfortunately like it's so thin. Like yeah, they're in great spots, but like you need an absolute monster team to win in the BR. Like you just have to have a dream team. Like there's just unfortunately no other right answers.
Mm-hmm. And I think De'Aaron Fox is going to be on that dream team. That's my staple of the night. That's my call of the night.
I'll have a good night if he is. I'll say that much.
You know what? I'm going to get JJJ on this team. I haven't drafted a ton.
I will say, if anyone that has drafted Shea, you should put Giddey and Dort in that order for your rankings, or do the opposite, whatever you think. But that way you can just get that one.
I think because I've already made up for like Giddey in my other drafts. I was taking a lot of SGA early, but
yeah.
I don't know. I might actually. What I'm thinking about doing is clearing out my Neumy ranks and just letting them do whatever, like let the chips fall, and just like let it be random based on ADP after lock.
The problem with that though is everybody's doing that isn't like a quote unquote sharp. So then you just kind of do fall in similar patterns as everybody else's ownership, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. That was a quick fill. I guess like what I'm thinking is like, we talked about the winner seeming to like not stray from ADP. And I've noticed that a lot about like a lot of good players. Like Rorschach, really good player. He rarely like he'll take some stances, but he's like very much in line with ADP. And he's up there like quite a bit.
Where do we think Jaylen Brown? I mean, obviously, like his rank, it has him at 27, yada yada yada. Where do we think he should be going if he didn't have that Q tag?
If he was like, for sure healthy?
Like the ceiling for these projections, again, not all be all end all, have it kind of like ranked out. It's a legit 0. So he has him at ADP 27, rank 27. But like that's just really interesting.
I feel like he would maybe get like I think he'd be like ADP 20.
Yeah. I don't think you're gaining that much. Yeah, I don't think you're gaining that much. I don't think he's like, yeah.
I don't know if he plays too, because I mean they're playing just no one on the Miami Heat. Like there's just no one there. So
what about mixing in some Marcus Smart? We saw him ball out the other night. He plays well in these formats because he's good at defense.
100%. I think that's definitely viable.
Yeah, it might be a
Marcus
name
Smart
worth
had an unbelievable game the other night, didn't he?
He had a very good game. 22 points, 15 assists, 2 steals. Yes, sir.
God.
Yeah. And let's hypothetically say that they kind of like blow the doors off. I think Marcus Smart might be a little more blowout proof than anybody else on that team. I mean, he's still a starter, but he's like, a little more so.
Yeah, like maybe other team getting blown out, a couple lackadaisical passes. It's Marcus Smart in the passing lane. Like, I'll take that.
Speaking my language, right? Yeah. There we go.
Oh my gosh. This is hilarious.
Yeah.
So I'm doing some. Oh geez, time it out everywhere.
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like looking
off the hook.
Is it? Oh, sorry, that's me. My bad.
That's not even what I was talking about, but it's fine.
So I'm looking at like I'm just looking at play like the Nets right now because there's no Ben Simmons. I don't know if you guys Joe Harris, who was pretty. You don't know who Joe Harris is?
No, I do. I was joking with you. I was noping. I was not waving this before it even started.
No, don't want Joe Harris. I'm saying he has the second worst true shooting on the entire Nets team.
Yeah, dude, he's having an awful year. It's sad.
Royce O'Neal, Edmund Sumner, Markieff Morris, Ben Simmons, UT Watanabe, all better.
And that's supposed to be Joe Harris's whole thing. Like that you can shoot.
That's why he fit the team, yeah, because he could just
We
knock
got
down from
Giannis
anywhere.
here, gents. I think I've been taking a lot of Sabonis, Zion, Giannis stars.
Yeah,
make it
I've
weird.
been taking
Just make it
Zion
weird
at
here.
the
Go
at the
take-
2-3 a
go
lot.
take
What do you
Cat.
guys like?
Sorry, take Edwards right now,
Okay.
and then take another one, and just make this team scroll the F down, but also stay in the realm, like close enough. That's
Bam.
what I kind of like. Do it. Yeah, and then just keep kind of scrolling down a little bit, but staying within that. You know, if that makes sense. 'Cause
Okay.
I think that's
I like
a good way to get different. Like,
I like the idea with Bam because Bam's another side of the board guy. I did see it from oh shoot, screen name. The guy who won last night, BB. It starts with a BB.
BB, the Burgundy or the Baney?
Yeah,
B
yeah.
Baney or B
Yeah, something
Burgundy?
like that, right?
Yeah.
I did notice it from him last night that he would, with the 1-0-1 with Luca, and then at the 2-3 turn, he would reach to the other side of the board for the two
Clippers?
Pistons. No,
Oh,
the two
Pistons,
Pistons that were questionable, Ivy and Bojan. Bojan is that how you say it? And then and then he would take Bojan, and he would take those two, and then it would come back around, and he would take double Clippers. He had a lot of Batum in the 6th round, which I didn't notice a lot of other people doing that. So when I saw him doing it, I started mixing it in a little bit because I was just like learning vicariously through doing drafts. But I don't know. I just saw that and thought it was very interesting that like he was flipping the board completely in doing so, even though he had the 1-0-1. And I think people get scared with the 1-0-1 because they're like, oh, I'm only going to get X amount of Luka or X amount of, Giannis. But like you can pair them with other players that are of quality, right? I like De'Aaron Fox a lot tonight. I just keep clicking his name just in that game.
He's gonna be the guy you need.
I kind of just feel that way all slate. What else?
Davion Mitchell night.
What about this? Actually, no, I don't want him on the back-to-back right now in this build.
Oh, let's go, Chris G. Chris G, welcome to the slate. He said he just jumped in his first. Oh, sorry, you're up.
Who else do we like?
Why isn't Nick Claxton up that high? Is he really popping like that?
Here we go.
Ayton's fine. Stevie. I don't have any Ayton.
Baby Stevie, let's go. Let's ride. Ayton, let's go.
Baby Stevie, let's ride. Kyle Lowry seems fun too again. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's actually a good point with Miami missing so many players, right? Especially in the backcourt. Like every time they're out Jimmy Buckets, like I'm kind of just like my eyes go to
probably
Lowry,
Hero
right?
dependent a bit too. Oh
yeah, Hero as well.
So here's probably some Heat news coming in.
Hero's questionable.
Yeah, Hero's questionable. We just got Dwayne Dedmon, so I'm assuming.
Oh, Dedmon's out, so we're gonna get more a Heat dump right now.
That's what I was assuming. Okay. Maybe not.
A Heat dump.
Yeah.
Those are the worst.
Never go where. Yeah, that's a fun one. Brooks trash can.
What do you say? J-Val, Dylan Brooks. Trash can. Oh my gosh.
I'll take the trash can. Let's go.
Well, we know who Nez is taking.
My boy Poku has kind of fallen from grace a little bit.
Ray Jones now has an ADP. Because I've been taking so much of them.
in the Wobes?
Oh yeah.
You're a sick man.
You're sick, twisted man.
Yeah. I'm lighting some money on fire.
I literally you could get him in the last round of the goddamn full court press.
Hey, it's like the goal line stand. If you can do it in the goal line stand, might as well toss it in the millie, huh?
Yep. A wise man.
A wise man once did say that.
Yeah, I got Lou Dort as my 6th round pick.
That wise man turned into a hoops guy, so he lost that wise man title.
Yeah, it's true, man. I've drafted only hoops the last 2 days. I haven't drafted any football. I'm gonna have to draft some. I'm playing 2 games of puck tonight, so I'll have to draft some hoops after and then write up some content tomorrow morning. But like, I don't have a great feel for the NFL slate yet, and it has nothing to do with lack of volume or anything. It's just like I think everyone's consolidating to the exact same stuff over and over again, and I want to be the guy that finds the difference, right?
This is like the chalkiest week I think we've ever had.
Yeah. I kind of agree with that. Oh shit, I'm on the clock.
Every team looks like a super team, I swear.
Yeah. I mean, and there's some really, really fun ways to get unique in the NFL streets this week.
This thing's gonna lock, or this thing's gonna fill long before lock, huh?
Dude, I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to.
We got about another hour, and it's like 86% full right now, something like that.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, this is great.
I'm just clicking names at this point. I'm trying to be able to talk with you guys and like think through my exposures.
Nez is in this one. There we go. Oh, and Clay's in this one too. There we go.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
John, can you click on my my name real quick? I just want people to see the festive.
Appreciate this.
The little. Yeah, I wish they made that red nose just a smidge bigger, but it'd probably look like a freaking clown nose if they did. But just a little. Little Christmas spirit. Come on now. Come on.
It's not Christmas till tomorrow, so.
Yeah.
Okay, John.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm in the other draft and that was weird.
I wonder if that's my auto draft. Oh yeah, I guess I better draft it for
so
real.
So many of these are like auto pick, like I don't even know.
Yeah, now that I'm on stream, I'm gonna draft for real. But that was originally gonna be an autopilot from me.
Oh yeah, so it's B Burgundy. Yeah, that's how you say it.
B Burgundy.
Oh, Ride Doc, what up? Oh, I'm in a draft with Chip. Didn't even know that. Chip, your team's terrible.
I mean, you didn't have to. We knew.
Hey,
you didn't
Clay.
have to say that.
LeBron and AD.
I did that in one when we were talking about that.
Yeah,
I don't know how I feel. Yeah, I was gonna ask.
I like it just because like nobody else.
Exactly.
I don't think nobody.
It's strictly that. That's the only reason. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, we put your thing on like the mouse pad or something.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah. That's my fault. That's my fault.
You guys got to get.
We're trying to run a quality stream out here.
We're far from the furthest thing from quality.
Dude, we're cool. Oh, come on.
What do we say about the self-deprecation?
Yeah, only I'm allowed to do it.
Do you guys know what you're looking at right here? Do you know what this is?
I mean, you're still gonna hear. Zzz.
What, you got totally absorbed
it. I'm just saying, you just need this in your life. Period.
Never.
It's not even. Like no, you just like set it on your.
It's like
on
that.
Your desk.
Yeah, I got you.
Now you don't gotta hold your phone.
This?
It's beautiful.
Do you see this guy right here? This is him. Didn't know there was a Rudolph nose. Now I'm gonna max that. You just need to like enter. You just need to cash. All you need to do is just cash, and he's like maxing it.
The thing last year, I didn't even cash, and they still gave it to me.
Guys, I was so close to an 80.
What are we doing here? You don't even cash, and they give it to you.
So close, so close to an 80.
They stopped gatekeeping it. That would have been nice, though, John.
I have a Jaw AD. Where's that team? Apparently, I have that.
Of course he does.
So I like to write down like my first picks and then who's with them, so then I can like tell who I'm getting. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You know what's nuts? How DeJounte Murray, I feel like falls in every draft, but like his ADP just has not changed.
Great point.
It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
I'm skeptical.
And I don't really know why he's falling. Like I don't get it either.
It's just the box scores. It's literally the box scores, and like the Hawks lost in pretty embarrassing fashion recently.
All right, let's play who. So I didn't even give you that answer, Nez. Who's gonna break the slate because
been waiting.
Yeah. You know what? Stop, Nez. I'm gonna take Russell Westbrook here in that. Oh my gosh. I did not want Russell Westbrook. And that is a
Russell Westbrook. Why?
In the large one. It was the last pick.
Oh, I got you.
Oh man, I panicked. I saw Russell and I went, he's good, right? He's put up points before.
What are you gonna do, John? Don't panic.
I'm gonna take Mitchell.
So someone not
I
being
haven't drafted
drafted that I
Donovan
could see that
Mitchell very
destroy us. I mean, Bull.
Yeah,
Like legitimately Bull. Jaren Jackson, although he's being drafted, so that doesn't really count.
yeah, but I don't have like a ton of him.
Who's Jaren Jackson?
Legitimately, like
JJ.
Like
Levine?
Jaren Jackson Jr., like Memphis? Okay.
Like Zach LaVine could easily put up a score. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
Mobley could do it. Van Fleet, like these are all guys that can do it.
If it's Mobley, that's cool because I have a fair share of Mobley, but everybody else, yeah, that would ruin my night.
Well, the interesting thing, I think the interesting thing is I always down talk, or we always kind of slough off DeMar DeRozan for like whatever reason every time. I'm going to take him now. Now that I'm like, he's kind of been like the butt of a couple jokes and that sort of thing. And I think every single time I don't take him, it's because in my mind, it's like, oh, Levine can just do what he's doing and I don't have to pay a 3rd round ADP. I can get him in the 6th. And yet I never take Levine. I just don't take DeRozan, right? Like I shouldn't be just like hedging my mindset. I should be mixing in Levine too.
Yeah. Putting your picks where your brain is, huh?
Right. Yeah. One would hope.
I don't want DeRozan. I'm gonna draft Levine. Drafts 50 drafts. I don't have a bull.
Yeah, this is true, Chip. It's you down talking. It's me who down talks DeRozan. You're right.
No, I'm on it. DeRozan is a guy that is
Kelly Olynyk always an option to split it wide open.
Yeah, there's another. I think if I was like smart enough to have a baseball ADP tracker, I think Murray's ADP DeJounte would be down from like 2. Wasn't he at like 13 at one point?
Yeah, probably something like that. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I just thought it would have moved a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no. Who do you guys think that literally could just bury? Like the slate starts and it's 7. It's like, oh, we have 0 of this guy.
I'm gonna throw a name out there. I'm gonna say Kevin Porter.
Oh yeah,
that's
definitely a guy. That
I don't have any Kevin Porter Jr.
Well, we're gonna.
I was gonna say Keldon Johnson.
I love Keldon Johnson.
Yeah, I like Keldon as well.
I think he's good at basketball.
He's good at basketball.
Murray season, boys. Burgundy's another guy that I've noticed. He's going to take Gobert right here or Giddey, like 100%. I'm betting on it right now. 100% frequency. I've noticed that he's kind of one of those guys that like he has the ceiling projections sorted by, and then like either is auto drafting or drafting so many that he isn't deviating very much, but he's like doing well and he won last night. And it's just more to the point of whoever brought it up in the chat there that, yeah.
Who did you expect him to take?
Exactly that.
Oh, you said Giddey?
Yeah, Giddey or Gobert. And I think if the other one's there, he'll take the other one on the way back here because I think he's using the same sort by ceiling projections by stochastic.
Yeah.
And I don't think he deviates very much.
Yeah. I like that. That's what a lot of these sharp guys do, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I mean, you see it in baseball a lot.
Yeah, but I think baseball and football. There's definitely it goes Kuzma that time. Baseball and football, I think there's like a lot more merit to like deviating and correlation patterns and that sort of thing. And
100%.
And the thing about baseball, like we talk so much about like stacking against a pitcher and like how the slate can get different. Blah blah blah. Let's do this. And there's a lot less of that in NBA. So I think this strategy plays a lot better in NBA. But yeah. Wow, we're at 92% already. I was like, we're getting to lock. We're doing it together. We're all going to be drafting on the fly.
Yeah, we're filling these bad boys up.
Yeah,
right. I hope it's a DeJounte night. I officially have so much DeJounte Murray in these last drafts that it's like, oh my gosh.
Giannis, Booker, Zion, Beal, Julius Randle, and Evan Mobley. Now that is an absolute squad you got yourself there, Nez boy.
Hey, thank you. It's Evan Mobley night, as it was the other night, as it always is.
I didn't get the memo.
I'm sorry. I wish I would have been more forward with that, but
BRB.
forward facing. All right, let me get these rankings back up. I did a couple autos with just like regular ADP. I want to get the good stuff back. Oh, who was that?
Wait, can you clear your rankings but still have them there? Or do you have to clear your rankings and then re-enter them back in?
Yeah, like I'm re-entering it. It's annoying as hell.
Yeah, that is really annoying.
It's not the best.
And their CSVs don't work.
Oh, really?
Like I've asked to like I literally like, yo, like I'm trying to do the CSV. I have everything right. He goes, yeah, we've been having problem with it. I'm like, oh.
Oh, so you can't upload your own ranks right now?
Like
I've been doing it all manual.
I haven't
I've been
able
doing
to
it
do
for
it
football. It's fine
for
football.
CSVs.
Yep. You just okay. You download their CSV.
Yeah,
You pair it beside the
done it.
NBA one. You VLOOKUP so that it pairs the code with the player name. And then you save as CSV and re-upload. Did that make sense?
Yeah, and that's what I thought I'm doing. They must have fixed it or something. I don't know. So
Leone does it every week on
baby
ETR.
Stevie, you couldn't have let me have that Giannis freaking LeBron. Oh, that would have been so fun.
Ooh, Giannis LeBron. I got one of
he
those
gets
in the
Joel
bag, and then I
LeBron.
probably screwed it up.
Oh, you got one of those? That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, Giannis fell to 4, and then LeBron came around, and I almost clicked Trey over him because I'm me. I was just like, yeah. And then I was like, yeah. Yeah, Chad saying, Chad, say in the chat there or in the Discord, if you did something different than I just suggested and help the peoples out a little bit. Chip, 42% Embiid. I mean, that's what I mean on a slate like this comparative to last night. Like you can, because people will thrust players up over Embiid and he'll fall to 4 sometimes. And if you take Embiid 1 through 4, you're going to end up with, in theory, something around this number. And you can probably still even mix a little, Giannis joke, whatever in there too.
Yeah. But that's that. I don't know if that's just like, if that was a stance or if that was like the RNG.
Yeah.
Sounds like a stance.
Yeah, no, it sounds like a
Which
stance.
is cool.
Yeah, 5% joke and 12% Giannis. Like,
yeah, I respect
it's
the hell out of that.
Super smart way to take a stance there. And then we just get faced with this same Giannis decision every single time. Do you just put Sabonis and Zion, or whatever? Like, DeJounte.
Is Siakam still there?
Yeah, Siakam's still there, but it's some combination of the same over and over. I'm gonna take DeJounte this time because I haven't taken much DeJounte in general. Trey, we just got an ADP update. Trey Young's ADP is up. Now he's under, because I can see it on 2 screens right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's real time updating, so you can see him going up a little bit. I'm gonna take Zion here. No, sticking to my guns. We're all in on this Sacramento game. We're all in on this Sacramento and Pacers game. Pace up spot. Let's go.
It's too big to fail.
It is too big to fail. Like what was it? 240 was the last time I looked at the total. 241 or something. 242 and a half. Let's go.
Oh, sorry. 1 second.
242 and a half on Roto Grinders. 241 and a half. 240. Yeah, I mean it's all thereabouts. How about a Embiid Tobias Harris? No, Halliburton, Embiid, Siakam. That's kind of a fun start. I don't really know how to feel about Siakam. Like he just feels like a guy who's like ceiling games don't slap as hard as other players' ceiling games. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, he just seems so consistent for me. It just seems like he's going to get he's the type of player that fits this type of scoring.
Yeah, he's just going to get 45 every time you run him out there kind of deal.
Yeah, and like at the 2-3 turn, I think that's pretty nice to kind of be like, I'm going to be getting a
40.
But 40, yeah, right there.
That's true. Joker with the Davis. I think Davis and Tatum, because it's kind of like a tier break for everybody's mind, is one of the most common pairings, period.
Yeah, I've been jumping Tatum sometimes for Halliburton, and I guess James. So James is I've Tatum has been my guy that I've taken to take, so I don't have zero.
Chip rips De'Aaron Fox from my cold dead hands.
But no Jaylen Brown. Then Tatum is perfectly that. I love that. I mean, I still love the selection. Don't get me wrong. It's Jason Tatum. So,
But, I'm gonna take Garland here because 4th round Garland sounds like fun in general. It's got 4th round Porzingis too.
Is Michael Jordan still in the league? No.
I have not been taking any Bradley Beal tonight. For whatever reason, he's just like the one I keep passing over at ADP because there's like other guys that I like.
Yeah, it's a good matchup. And like Kristaps is nice. And then like you have Kuz as well. Yeah. And then you just end up skipping over him.
Yeah, I think it's because their ADPs are higher than their ceiling projections in the shit that I'm looking at. And it's one of those things where you just have to be like, okay, like I'm not as smart as the projections, but then sometimes you just have to be like, yeah, maybe I just have to like mix in some form of randomization here or not just like, be I don't want to use the term
I wonder because like if we're trying to play this to win, and we're not doing 150, like we should probably be more comfortable having zeros of some of these guys.
Yeah, but that's a good point.
But if it's not 150, I think we should. And you're trying to play this advantageously. I feel like it's okay to just have a zero on a DeRozan or who else is pretty low in these projections. Like Beal is really low in projections as opposed to ADP. He might be like one of the biggest discrepancies that we have right now.
Exactly. And that's why I've been passing over him. Right. And it's just yeah, exactly. I took your Fox. You took my Beal. Like I have so much Fox. I have so much Fox. Chad just saying he just downloads the CSV, reorders it, and uploads the exact same file name right back. Oh, fun. Bull and Mobley go there. I can't give up this Miles Turner with the last pick of the draft mixed with Sabonis there. I want to be team scroll the F down right here, but I'm so in love with this Miles Turner play tonight in the 6th round.
Yeah, we just need him to stay out of foul trouble when we're printing.
Yeah, I like that.
All facts, no printer.
Oh, Neumy. Always make me laugh.
That's what I'm here for.
I need a.
My
goal is to get myself a freaking USB-C dock. Yeah, dude, this is gonna feel really, really soon.
What benefit does the USB-C dock have for you?
Because I need to be able to plug, because I have a Mac and it's USB-C only, and I need a good dock that I can then plug my Ethernet into, so that way, like every 5 minutes, like I don't get froze for 10 seconds and just hope I didn't miss something like really funny from you guys, because I will have no idea what was said. And now I'm just
did you hear what I said?
I'll send you one. I think I might have one right here. If I actually have one right here, Nez, I'll send it to you because I don't
want to pay that customs fee. Like
it's so fucking true. Nobody does. But the t-shirt,
you'll be better off to go through good old Jeff Bezos.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll take Rex. So if anybody out there has a good dock that I can maybe something with an HDMI, maybe a couple USBs.
I have one that I'm using right now. I can send you that. Literally, I plug in for Ethernet.
Does it plug USB-C or is it traditional USB?
Yeah, it can. I mean, it can.
Yeah, because USB-C is ruining my life. Oh,
yes,
John,
it can
this is an auto from me. Just get rid of the Mac. Sorry, guys, I can't.
Wait, so when you say it's an auto from you, are you clicking like that flash emblem and joining them like this, or you're just clicking them on your phone?
I
just letting it go.
Yeah, but
little
but-
autopilot button.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but because I'm on stream,
Jaylen
I'm
Brown.
taking myself off.
Available to play.
Yes.
Jaylen Brown available. Okay, that's a big
Yep.
nugget there. Good thing we're in a friends and family draft right here with
Good thing we
literally
have
everyone.
30% till the
the
contest is full.
yeah.
Gotta
But
get a
but
drink.
but like we suggested before, like I think this show in general and the theory behind this show would be a lot more fun on a night with a lot more news. But because only 3 teams played last night and there wasn't that crazy amount of injury news, there's been less of this. But like we were waiting on the Jaylen Brown one as like the big nugget to fall or whatever. And I think he only moves 5, 6
Not
something
much,
spots. Yeah, like I don't think it changes that much, right? Yeah. yeah. Jalen's a Celtic, not a Nugget. I like that. That's very good.
That's really good. That's really good. Dude, this full court press team I'm building is nice.
I believe you.
Joel, Kristaps, Darius, Drew, and D'Angelo Russell.
You love to see it. You love
Yeah.
to see it.
Really do.
All right, we got a different beer. This is the Seasick Crocodile.
Oh,
I love it.
that sounds delicious.
Yeah, this
What
is the one with
Seasick Crocodile.
Can it be red? Is that readable?
No, just say it. Just say it.
It's sour. It's a sour with cranberries, ginger, cinnamon, and nutmeg.
That sounds awful.
I don't even like sour. The thing is I don't even like sour beers, and this goes so hard.
Oh, okay.
Dude,
I will admit that I do like sour beers. I'm a sour beers guy.
Then
Do not mind.
what are you doing with your
I
life?
thought you just said it was. I'm lost.
Don't.
That just
don't
sounded.
listen to him.
That combination just.
Oh,
didn't sound
that
great to me.
sounded. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Roger.
Well-
Roger.
It's a great lineup paired together for a sour.
Sorry, you guys can probably hear that. My apologies. I'm drafting on my phone. I'm doing too many. I can't maneuver the tabs.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know what my bias in my mind is that I just don't want to click on LeBron's name because I just did it again. Like,
I mean,
just like,
it happens with everybody, man. I'm telling you, it's like it's not abnormal, but like
mhm.
the dude, his floor is just insane.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like he might not have the ceiling as the other guys. Which I totally may like. I agree with that, but like, you also just can't be shocked when LeBron just does the LeBron stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
just he.
Ooh, DeJounte at 17 for Nez. Joka with a nice little Embiid, LeBron, Zion start. That's a lot of fun. I don't think I have one of those, and that
2% left. You guys just want to keep hammering in it.
you read that on paper, and it's just like, oh yes.
I wonder what the heck. I'm looking for Anthony Edwards in my rankings. I hope I didn't miss him.
99%. We are going to fill up this wob right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So okay, I need to enter 3 more. I cannot end on a bad number.
Oh my god. I can't believe you guys think
Jesus
of that bullshit. You guys are such fish.
I know I'm not anymore.
Think of what?
All right. We're
We got-
taking
Wait,
Bam here.
Wait, what do you say? You can't believe you think of what?
That
Yeah,
you
I'm taking
care
I'm taking
about your
Jalen
entry
Ra-
number.
Oh,
yeah,
actually, we got a recreational player behind us who's probably not going to take Jaylen Brown. He's not up on the news. We'll take Garland first, and
Guys
then I'm
gonna
going
be
to
like
take
recreational this, bitch. Take it.
Yeah. Damn straight. That's what I get. There we go. Boom. 5th round, Jaylen Brown still getting in him at ADP. Let's go. There are not going to be many swaps tonight. That's just an interesting little.
Is that your dog behind you, Nez?
Uh-huh.
Just chilling in the court. I was like, that's
He-
a creature.
That's actually crazy.
He wants to go see his mom.
He's like, I don't want to be in here anymore.
No, he wants his mommy.
Oh shoot.
Let
That
me
is
out. Let me out.
that is so good.
Bubby, come here. Come say hi.
Like 4th round DeRozan just makes
Like,
too much sense.
Bruh.
Yeah, 4th round. Come on.
I am mispicking so many picks here.
I just clicked. I'm in 7 drafts right now
I
on the other
I
screen.
almost just clicked Al Horford. Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
It
Full
is
court press.
full. It is full.
Actually,
Wow.
son of...
Yeah, full.
All right, I'm getting off the board in these last picks. I'm just gonna get wild.
Is full court
Yeah,
press
get wild
over?
with it. Talk through it, gentlemen. I'm gonna take
no.
Evan Mobley here just for Nez.
Full court press
because
still has 22 minutes to fill and 70%. So
okay,
You're gonna be happy with that Evan Mobley pick, man.
all right, dude. This
When you
team's kind of nice. I got Joker, I got Trey, I got Sabonis, I got Garland, I got Jaylen Brown, and then we got a 6th round Evan Mobley. Don't dupe me, bros. Let's go. That's a fun team, no?
They put up a
Ooh,
that is a
6th
that is a
round
fun
gid,
pick.
huh? Oh, Chip, I love your bull pick right there. I love that.
We're gonna pay AD. No, screw this. We're going.
There's a 3-man weave up.
AD, and
What?
then I'm gonna take. We're getting weird with these last ones.
That's
Brepple is in
fun.
this one.
That seems like
Uh,
one that's fun just to set some weird rankings and then just let it auto draft and then just get
Yeah.
the weirdest teams.
Guys, one question for you with that we didn't discuss with the Jalen being in factor. Does that downgrade Tatum for you guys at all?
Not for me.
No, it's just like we know that like J and J play together so much, it's not a big deal. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, kind of like
Mm-hmm.
he can still get it done with Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, and I don't think it affects his minutes. The one thing I will say is, we just got an Embiid LeBron start. That's fun. Is that rare? It feels rare. Maybe it's not rare.
I have 1, 2, 3 of it.
Looks rare.
Oh, looks rare. Yeah. This is literally me with hoops. It's just like looks rare.
Ooh,
and
I
like
just
it's
got a Jokic
probably so
LeBron.
common.
Do I have any of those? I don't have any Jokic LeBron. That's fun.
Jokic LeBron, that's a good one.
Oh, snuck in the Jaren Jackson pick, dude. I am so many drafts going on right now.
Wow. We I really aped in. I did not expect to have this many going.
But that's fun, right? Like,
you can't sit here with the fellas and not ape in. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, you guys are doing good. It's fun to watch you guys pick this. Oh, Nez gives all his Nez nuggets. Those players hit, and then he doesn't make any money off it.
Oh, I know how things go.
It's like, yeah. It's like if I could tell you to SDF you right now, you know what? I would.
I just want to. If I break even, I had fun.
To spite John, we're gonna pick DeJounte over Trey.
Interesting. That's fun. I don't mind
And
it.
just leave Trey for the 3rd round. Have fun. You're welcome.
I just took my first D'Angelo Russell pick. I have no idea how to feel about that one.
We need to like keep track of guys like DeJounte and like DeRozan on nights like this where their ADPs are in the teens and they keep falling to the 20s. Like,
what? It's a good point.
It really seems like zigging while they zag is where it's at. You know,
Are you saying take them there or continue to let them fall?
I think like take them.
Oh yeah, I'm with you.
Sitting on 9 full court presses, and he just needs to get to 10. That's good. Oh
yeah.
Only John's the sicko over here. That's just like never sweat, never care about the evens of my lineups. I love the radio dial at 27. You know,
nothing
basically
matters.
Borderline psychopath right here.
He's a serial killer.
All right.
He's a serial killer with a lot of celebrity stories.
I'm in full court press.
Oh yeah, we'll save the Aiden for another day. I forgot about that one.
Oh yeah.
It's not that good. It's not like I met him or anything. I was just at his NBA
like
debut, whatever, like the summer league game, and then it's a fun story.
Dude, he looks like a 60-year-old man. He's looked like a 50, 60-year-old man since he's been in high school. Like look up DeAndre Ayton in high school. Oh my god. It's so funny.
Big Greg Oden vibes in that regard, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah. Hey? Yeah.
Oh crap! I'm on the clock.
Holy shit! I'm on the clock in like 7 drafts.
Me and you both were like, "Oh shit!"
Whoa! DeMar DeRozan and Kristaps in the 4-5 turn. Love it.
I thought you were about to say that they got like hurt. I was ready for a
They're dead.
Neumy bomb.
I don't think I would really say it like that. Yeah. Whoa, DeMar DeRozan and this. Who else did I say? Dead? Can you believe
Jesus Christ.
it? The viewers are just slowly just like, what is even happening? 1:45.
Yeah, everybody's jamming them in right before lock, and everybody's just like, these guys have gone off the rails. Now they're just staring at their phones. It's true.
Yeah, it's true. I'm sorry. I need to get these in. Guys, I haven't looked at a single exposure once. Don't even know what I'm sitting at for anything.
Oh man, you gotta share that after.
Yeah, we're about to open.
Yeah, this show went dark. You're right. Yeah, a couple beers and like the cramming before lock, and everyone's getting a little twisted right now.
That's good. Whoa. I'm sitting with the choice at the 4-5 turn of Edwards, Mitchell, Garland, and Fox. Hello?
See, like, what the hell?
Yeah, like I haven't seen anything like that today. Oh, fuck off.
All right, we're taking Bull.
You are a gentleman and a scholar.
My grandpa always says that.
My last Wob draft is over.
Oh. All right, we got 2 more picks here.
Waiting for this to fill, and I can let y'all know my Wob Wednesday here.
Yeah, we'll look at the exposures and stuff after, and maybe pick like a nice lineup or something like that.
Yeah, it'll be fun to revisit.
I have 0% Grant. We're just gonna draft him here.
Yeah, I have no Jeremy Grant.
That one lineup is going to be the one you need. Dude, he's averaged. If you just look at his box score, he should be a guy that's going to like the freaking third round. What's
just like 40, 40, 40 every night.
Everybody's got good projections.
Like, I don't want your 40s, okay? Like, yeah.
Oh, shoot. I'm going to update this one. I switched back to ADP for a hot minute. You think about... Oh, we got 6 seconds.
What's like the surefire way to get your exposures to refresh?
So here's what I've learned and I've done, and it works sometimes. So you literally close the app, like, so you close it, do whatever, that thing to get it to close, and then you come back into it, and when you go to the completed tab or the live tab or whatever it is, it's probably in the completed, that's where you want to look at it, then you like pull down and you like hold it, and you like pull and hold for a little bit, just pull and hold, and then wait and go in, and it should fix. If it doesn't, you just do that a couple times and it always fixes.
You sound like a kid talking to me on the playground on how to get a Pokeball to catch a Pokemon every time.
That's good. I like that.
Just tap A as fast as possible, and like it won't break out.
It won't.
Damn it! Selling you snake oil. That's a good shout, Chip. I love that. Oh man.
Fuck all y'all.
Doug
McDermott.
Man, I went
from LeBron is now my highest.
Wow, interesting.
Oh my god.
Oh, how the turntables have turned.
Wait, someone took Doug McDermott?
Guys, so we got Embiid, Trae Young, Zion, Donovan Mitchell, DeAndre Ayton, and we are gonna add in Zach LaVine to this one. That's a pretty nice closing draft, I think.
You should feel good about that.
Yeah, that one just sounds nice on paper.
All right. Through 50 drafts. Whew.
You got 50
the late night
in.
hammer.
We got 50 in there.
I got 45.
Yeah, I'll send this in the Discord so like everyone can see it.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll send it to you guys and you can post it up.
Exposure. Here. Okay, we got 46 teams. No surprise here that my highest owned exposed player is De'Aaron Fox. This exposure, in my mind, for hoops specifically, is probably bad. I don't know. It feels way too flat. I'm slowly coming to the mindset that like hoops is the spot to get exploitative. That's kind of where I've come out on this, and I don't know if I'm correct or not, but just based on how I'm seeing some of the good players play and that sort of thing, I do think it might be kind of flat. Interesting that the BAM momentum from the stream just carried me to Bam being my fourth highest owned player when I was not taking a lot of Bam before. I liked the situation, obviously, with almost everybody out in Miami.
Pascal sitting at that 2-3 turn over and over again just got you to some Pascal.
Yeah, that's a good one. And then
I sent mine in the Discord. If you want to look
and
at it,
then
Hallie is good.
This is where we were talking through the Sabonis, Hallie, Turner, Fox, like how I just was like, that's the game, right? I kind of just went for that. I don't know, right, wrong, whatever.
No, I mean it's
Jaylen Brown getting up there. I was taking him every time he fell to the 6th and then just treating it as a swap. So ended up with some Jaylen Brown. Where'd you guys end up?
Let me see. I
posted a screenshot.
I did in the in the Badge Bros Discord.
Okay, let me just pull that up real quick.
Oh, I sent it to our little group chat too.
So. Sure, sounds good.
Whoops, should have sent it to the.
Yeah, I just like who cares? Take a look, y'all.
For whatever reason, Discord is telling me that I cannot log in.
Classic. Hold on, let me.
Classic.
I can tab share.
Hold on one second.
And my cat just fell.
He fell? I thought. Aren't they supposed to be like?
Baby.
Well, I mean, he fell gracefully, but he fell.
Okay.
I mean, he didn't just but I mean, he fell from the height. So.
Oh crap! That's not what That's not where I thought I was.
I'm trying to 2-factor verify Discord to get in there. Like, this is insane.
Okay, here we go.
Who finds it first, me or Nez? Oh,
I'm in.
All right.
Well,
51 of them as well. Okay, so everybody got to about 50. That's
yeah,
good
how about
to see. Let's go.
Okay, so LeBron, Rudy, Pascal, like a lot of what you have. And then I ended up getting up to a lot of Ant and Giddey. So Giddey might not be my swap if I already have 26%.
That's a good point. Maybe make it Dort. Maybe make it Dort.
You think Dort is worth a swap? Or should I?
I don't. But then, but when I don't, I think I'm a fish. So I think he is worth a. You know what I mean? Like I really do.
That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
5th place last night, man. Like,
I mean, it's really just luck. It was really just clicking Reggie Jackson and watching the dude go off for 50. So
it's really just luck.
Okay, I like what I'm seeing here. Garland scares the hell out of me, but
it's either going to be a Garland or Mitchell night
because the total is so low.
Yeah,
and like
I have a lot of Cleveland though.
Yeah, dude, Cleveland just really pissing me off lately.
They're littered. It's just one guy in that lineup, and I normally didn't want to do game stacks of that. Like I tried to not be like, oh, I have Embiid. I'll make sure like I have a couple, but I wasn't like advantageous. Like, ooh, I get a Philly, I'll get a Cleveland now. It's like,
yeah, no, that's a fair point.
And as I sent mine in there, keep going down a little bit.
And then some of my
here, I got it, maybe.
So below Markkanen is Jaren Jackson. I only have one Jaren Jackson share. Oopsie daisy. Only one Lowry. Yeah. I took an OG.
I didn't have any Lowry.
Levine. Or Markkanen, I meant, not Kyle. But yeah. There you go, John. If you want to swap over
here, I suppose I could just share mine if you guys want.
I got it right now.
All right, cool.
Okay, so no surprise that Neumy ends up with Anthony Edwards as his highest exposed. Does that look better? Ended up with Giddey as well. So the three of us kind of we took advantage of that Giddey scenario. Basically, his ADP was thrust down, and you could get 6th-round Giddey when he probably should have been a 4th-round pick as soon as SGA was out. So sharp buying there. Got some Bam. Booker's interesting because Booker you basically had to take over LeBron. So that kind of looks like a concerted effort there. You said you were still taking LeBron, but LeBron 18%, Booker at 26. Was that a stand you were looking to take there, Neumy, or did that just happen?
It's more happenstance. LeBron was going over, and I was just faced with a lot of like basically Booker as the like an 8 ADP guy staring at him in the face at like 10 and 11. I'm like, I'm just gonna take Booker. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
his ceiling versus everyone else here, I feel is granted. So yeah.
And then Sabonis, Fox,
So
DeRozan, pretty flat
it-
exposures throughout. You ended up
it
with quite
looks
a
like
bit
it.
of Zion, which
Yeah.
is, or I mean, of quite a bit of
Giannis and
which is really
Embiid.
nice.
Yeah. So it
Yeah.
looks like I'm overweight on those two versus what would it be? Jokic and Durant. Yeah. That's kind of how that shook it out.
Oh, this one's a nicer screenshot for whatever reason there, bud.
But yeah.
80, Garland, Kevin Durant.
I got the late night hammer
Nice.
going. So
There you
with this
go.
35% LeBron.
Yeah,
Exactly. So
we're
when
all
it's
gonna be
AD,
sweating those last games there.
Yeah,
I
the
got
thing about
AD there, and
you have
then
to wait till like 1 o'clock in the morning our time to really know if you even have it. Like there's no
honestly,
point.
being a sports fan on the East Coast or Central Time Zone is an absolute joke. Like it's incredible. Like I'm gonna log off right here. It's gonna be 4 o'clock. The sun's still up. It's beautiful. I'm gonna take the dog out. All the snow's almost gone. It went up 10 degrees today. Like, yeah, look at that. Neumy, man.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Like I'm literally gonna go. I'm gonna play 2 hockey games. I'm gonna come back, and there's still gonna be just the end of the tail end of the Lakers game. I'm gonna catch the 4th quarter. Like it's just I can't even believe you guys live life this way.
Jesus, man. Some of us live like this.
Oh, West Coast, Prep Boy knows what's up. All right, this is fun, boys.
Yeah, it's been great.
Caller stream here. We'll be back tomorrow. We're still looking for some more input on ideal setups for the article. We got some good ideas. Don't get us wrong. But if anybody's got any shouts there, we're putting some written stuff together. That'll be up on the site tomorrow, correct? Yeah, it's Thursday tomorrow.
Yeah. I got my stuff.
It should be Thursday. Yeah, Thursday or tomorrow sometime. So yep.
Yeah. So
but you won't have me tomorrow, by the way.
Oh, forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts and prayers to us.
Yeah. Good luck. Nez. How are you guys going to go on without me? But
yeah, you don't have. I can't do this with him alone, Nez. So you're not gonna have me tomorrow either.
Friday to be determined, and next week. But yeah, I'll be going back to Pennsylvania. So now I gotta adjust because that'll be 12 and not 11. It's gonna change everything for me. It's gonna
your mind's gonna be all over the place. Thanks for everybody hanging out. This was fun to do. I think we'll try and mix some of these in the future. Who are you trying to draft there? Kelly Olynyk. He's getting Kelly Olynyk with his very last pick. Love to see it. Good luck to everybody tonight. Hopefully someone in the brigade wins hoops. We'll be back tomorrow to talk some main slate football. Primarily, we'll probably mix in some Thursday night. Do me a favor, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that follow, that notification bell, join the Discord, all that fun stuff. Promo code BADGE if you haven't ever played on Underdog before, because what the hell are you doing if you haven't done that, right?
What are you doing?
Pop and I will fight to take Nez's spot. I'm about it. Strongest man comes out of that. I will allow it. This was fun.
This is a family show. I don't know that Bob and Chip fit that mold.
It stopped being a family show when I showed up. Let's be honest. Man.
Get that merch.
Let's do it. Yeah. All that fun stuff. We'll see everybody tomorrow. This will be a lot of fun. Talk through the main slate. And then Mark will be back on Friday. Thank you all for hanging out. Everybody's favorite time of the show.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck tonight. The end. Peace.